Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. It's so good to be with you. Well, here I am today. I am meditating on one of my new artworks. I'm experimenting doing different types of modern abstract painting. As many of you know, I'm redesigning my home. I'm going to a totally minimalist look. And I'm doing all the artwork for the walls. So this is my newest painting. I call it White Trapezoid. I painted it on cardboard. I saw an exhibit by a famous artist called Robert Ryman, and he painted on cardboard for some of his stuff. And I really like the look. Cardboard is an interesting texture. It's actually quite easy to work with. And so I did this painting. As you can see, it's got some gold at the top here, a gold band, and a little champagne gold cube. And then the white field is the white trapezoid. And I'm really enjoying experimenting with my artworks and my painting. So what do you guys think? You like this? I'm thinking about, I'll probably put it in a frame. I think it'll look nicer once it's framed. But this is going to be one of my new artworks in my house. White trapezoid. Anyways, you guys been saying you want to see more of my artwork. So as I develop pieces, I'm definitely going to be showing them to you. But that's my latest creation. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Well, you know, it's Tuesday, and that means it's time for messages from the spirit world. That's right. And for those of you who are new here, we do this every Tuesday. What we do is we gather together, and I grab a bunch of letters, and I answer psychic questions for people. Now, just so you know, there's no charge for this, absolutely free. I should let you know I am a full-time professional medium for those of you who are new here. I do work as a psychic full-time. I have my own practice, and I enjoy it. And, you know, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, you can call me. Call my office at 703-825-3929. I'll have the phone number below. Or you can write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, that email link will be below. Or visit my website, psychicbob.com. All of those will be below. But I'd love to get you on my schedule for a reading. Now, I do charge for private readings, but a private reading is a full hour, you and me, one-on-one. We get to cover everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, your life mission, your themes, why you're here, and I answer all your questions. So those of you who have sat with me, you can tell below, you know, I do give a lot of energy for the time and for the money, and, you know, but that being said, you don't have to buy a read if you can't afford it. You can have a message here at Messages from the Spirit World. So I welcome you guys here. And we're going to get into the letters here in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had horoscopes. That's right, I covered all 12 zodiac signs. So if you didn't see that, check it out because I cover every sign. So maybe if you're waiting for a message from Messages from the Spirit World, but you still need some psychic help, you can go to yesterday's video. That covers the whole week, this entire week, all the way through Sunday, what's going on with the planets, what the major energies are, and how it affects you. So definitely check that out. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, we're going to jump into our letters here. And by the way, I meant to tell you, some of you are saying, well, Bob, we don't know when you're doing messages. Well, you need to hit subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll get updates when the video comes out. But we do this every Tuesday, so be watching for it. Anyways, I hope you will join our channel. We've had a lot of new subscribers in the last month. I want to say thank you to all of you. You guys are great, and I'm glad to be here with you. So welcome to Spirit Channel, and thank you to all of our longtime subscribers. You know, I've been on YouTube 10 years. Can you believe it? Well, anyways, well, let's get into our letters here. So I want you to sit back. Before we do that, let's just all attune to the spirit world. So let's just close our eyes, take a moment, and let us attune to the spirit world. Okay, there we go. I hear my spirit guide Fletcher back here, and he says hello to you. By the way, if you have never got to hear Fletcher's voice, if you go to my Saturday video, this past Saturday, I did a seance, and he channeled through me. So definitely, Saturday we had the seance, Sunday we had the witching hour, Monday we had horoscopes. So if you haven't been here for a while, you got a lot to catch up on. All right, let's see. Our first letter today is from I Love Candy 56. Hello, I Love Candy. They said, hi, Psychic Bob. I would really love to move somewhere new, but I'm not sure where to go to. Can my spirit guides help me with this. Hi, dear. Yes, let me tell you, you do have a lot of spirit people around you here. I got two guides around you. One is named Layla. The other's name is Mark. And it's interesting. They're dressed in like 1950s clothes. And Mark is wearing like a Hawaiian shirt with like a flower lei around it. And Layla's dressed in a similar sort of outfit with like a Hawaiian flowers. And they're literally saying to me, come to Hawaii, come to Hawaii. So I believe that they have a past life connection when they were on Earth, and now they're guiding you. And they're literally saying Hawaii is something you should seriously look into. Now, that may be a long trip from where you are, but it looks like there's some doorways opening that will allow you to go there. So I'd like you to explore that. I feel like in 2019, there will be an opportunity a little later in the year, probably closer to early summer, where that could really be a possibility for you. So I'm going to put it out there. They're saying it, and I'm going to go with it. Anyways, I hope that helps. Check out Hawaii, all right? Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Sarah Pity. So I can't read my writing here. Sarah Pody. Hope I'm saying that right. And Sarah writes, says, Bob, I need to know how my uncle is doing since he passed away. Also, I want to know if the person I want to be with is the right one. Hi, Sarah. Let me tell you, regarding your uncle, I got to tell you here, he has made a successful transition. Fletcher's back here, and he said that he's been waiting to speak to you today, and I'm hearing him, and he keeps saying, he said, the words he says, I'm tearing it up over here. I'm having a ball. So I think that when he was alive, he loved to have a good time. He was a lot of fun. He said in the spirit where he is tearing it up. He's dancing, he's partying, and he's having a great time. Okay, he wants you to know that he's sorry for the way he left. It seems like everybody in the family was just devastated. He said, I didn't mean to create that much drama. But he's in the light. He's doing fine. He's been coming to visit you. He said, I've been trying to speak across in dreams. So he has been trying to come to you, be watching your dreams, because I do pick him up around you. And he has another thing that he's doing around you as well is he keeps showing me pictures of motorcycles. So I think it's like, I don't know if he liked to ride motorcycles, he was into that. But whenever you're going to start seeing a lot of motorcycles suddenly. That's his sign that he's around. Because it seems in the spirit world, he's having a lot of fun with motorcycles now. But he's around you in spirit, and he brings blessings and greetings. And he said, I'm tearing it up. I'm having a great time. So he's okay. Now, in regards to the relationship issue around you, I have to tell you in all honesty, I'm getting a little bit of a block around you in the relationship area right now. And I have to tell you, I feel like there's some delay in you moving forward with that person that you're interested in. In fact, they're showing me it won't be until next year, around the end of the year, but it looks like there's somebody new coming in your life around December of 2019 that will be the person you're meant to be with. Now, I'm not saying this current person is bad, but I just feel like there's some blocks around them, and energetically, they may not be ready to move forward as much as you think they are. And so just take it slow, be careful. But I'll say, just remember that if things go south, it's not the end for you, because they show me in December of next year, there's somebody new coming in that's really going to turn your head and make you think about things. So take it slow, okay? But I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Billy Mayer. Hello, Billy. Billy always writes those interesting questions. And Billy, I got to tell you, you're one of my favorite people because you always ask the really deep things. He writes, he says, Dear Psychic Bob, is the earth really hollow? Are there really inner earths and with trees and oceans and civilizations and aliens living in it? Is there a central sun, or is it all bogus? Billy, this is a really good question, because this is something that has been coming up a lot lately. I've been getting some other people right, and your letter really asked the right questions. Let me tell you, first of all, this whole hollow earth thing is a little bit of fact and a little bit of fiction. And so we have to be careful and separate it in the right way. Now, is the earth really hollow? Actually, I think at its core it is, where there's a molten core. But before that, most of the Earth is solid. However, within the solid places, there are giant areas carved out. Are there underground civilizations? Yes. Is there a sun floating inside the Earth running a whole nother universe? No. But there are alien civilizations who have buried underground and who have been here for thousands and thousands of years. So yes, we do have aliens inside the Earth. Are there civilizations? I believe there are some aliens that are humanoid. In fact, we descend from them. I believe there are some branches of the Pleiadians who live inside the Earth, as well as some other things, groups of people such as Andromedans, Atlanteans. Yeah, there are multiple different civilizations. They are alien, but they've been here so long, they're really terrestrial now. So yes, there are beings inside the Earth. It's not a hollow Earth. We don't have oceans inside the Earth and whole islands and worlds. I've not encountered the spirit people haven't told me that, but they have told me there are beings inside the Earth who live in underground caverns. Interestingly, this has been coming up recently because there's been a lot of talk about Antarctica. People have been saying, "Say, Bob, I heard there's stuff going on in Antarctica. Is it true?" This actually ties in with all of this because I do believe and have heard from people in high positions, let me just say that there are doorways in Antarctica to underground civilizations. Now, it's not the entire Earth is inside, but there are definitely large areas under Antarctica and in the Earth beneath that area that are colonized by alien beings. I believe many of our world leaders already know it. In fact, many of them have been there and seen and had direct communication. This is all being kept hush-hush, but I do believe it will soon be revealed. And I think that they'll bring that out to start to open the discussion about life from other worlds. You have to remember, those of us who follow this, we're spiritually minded. We can accept the concepts of life on other worlds, but there's a large part of the Earth that's like too far out for them. So they're going to have to slowly break that in. But to answer your question in a nutshell, yes, it is partially true. Okay, I don't think there's a sun inside the Earth. I don't think there are other oceans. But I do think that there are civilizations that have built structures underneath the ground. Yes. All right, good question. We'll have to do another video on Antarctica. I've done some on it, but I think it's time to really do a much more in-depth one. So we'll make that another video, probably for Paranormal Friday. All right, our next question comes from Angela Enfield. Hello, Angela. Angela writes, says, "Hi, Bob. So wonderful to have you back. I was wondering what my spirit guide's name is and if there are any messages for me. Thank you, Angela." Hey, Angela. You know, hon, I got to tell you, I'm getting two names here around you. One of your guides' name is a lady. Her name is Marissa. And it's kind of cool because she's dressed in like 1960s clothes. I think she was a flower child. But she's really hip. And she's working with you to open your creativity and just to connect you to the spirit world, okay? I also get another person around you, an angel named Radkiel. Radkiel is one of your guardian spirits, and I believe he's working with you also to help you attune to higher energies. I think you have some psychic gifts are opening. Radkiel is one of your guardian angels. So both of them are working with you, okay? And they keep telling me, I keep hearing Marissa say, she says she's going to open her artistic side. So Angela, I think that you have an inner artist that's about to come out, so be open to creativity. I keep seeing painting and like jewelry making and all of this creative stuff around you. Okay, so they're asking me to tell you be open to your inner artist. In the next few months, that's going to open up new opportunities for you to also earn money, okay? So this artwork that you create, this jewelry, whatever you're creating, let it come through you. They're going to channel it, and it's going to bring some profit to you as well, okay? Thanks for writing. Hope that helps. All right, our next letter is from Tina Sellers. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Tina writes, this says, Bob, who are my spirit guides? Well, you have two around you. Well, you've got more too, but the two that are showing themselves to me. One is Saint Anthony of Padua. He was a Catholic monk. Now, you don't have to be Catholic to have a Catholic guide. Over there, they don't care about religion. But you have a wonderful spirit guide, Saint Anthony of Padua. He's a miracle worker, Many people have had contacts and visions of him, but he's around you. I also get another spirit guide around you. There's a woman who's connected to the Pleiades star system. Her name is Noraya, Noria, Noraya. And she said that she's coming in to help you to connect, to receive guidance from the Pleiades. I think that you're actually going to end up being a channel for the Pleiadians and bring messages over. So both of them are working for you, St. Anthony of Padua and Noraya, a Pleiadian guide. Okay? Yay, let me know how that goes for you. Thanks for writing. All right. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know where time's flying, but we're at the part of our show now where we're going to do spirit shout-outs. And spirit shout-outs are not necessarily people who have written letters. They're just things that come through for YouTubers on my channel. Sometimes I'll be reading through the comments and somebody just write and say, hey, Bob, good to see you. But yet a message comes through and they're not even looking for one. So some of you have gotten messages that I have to bring over. So hold on, let me see what I wrote down here. I put notes as they came across. Okay, my first message today is for Susan Colin. Hello, Susan. Good to see you, dear. Susan, I got to tell you, Archangel Gabriel is with you right now. And he's asking me to help you, that he's working with you to bring you peace and balance throughout the week. It looks like this week may be a little chaotic, a little hectic. People will be a little crazy. Call on Archangel Gabriel. He's asked me to, he says, tell her that I'm with her and walking her through the week. Next week should get better, but Gabriel's getting you through. Okay. Blessings to you. Thanks for watching. All right. Our next letter, or our next spirit shout out, is for Louise Thompson. Hello, Louise. Louise, I got to tell you, I'm picking up a spirit around you. You have a haunting going on in your house. It's nobody dangerous. If it's a young male, he's probably in his early 20s. The name I keep getting is Chad. And they showed me that Chad was a surfer during the 1960s. And it looks like he died. I think it was through an accident in surfing. But he's just hanging out in your house. And he's not really going to create any problems, but he just is like, enjoys being around. He likes watching TV. I think he's fascinated with the modern television, computers. So you may start to see your TV go on, your computer go on, weird stuff. Just say, Chad, you're affecting the energy. He is earthbound, but he's not dangerous. But I do think that he's not ready to cross yet. But I don't think he's going to be a problem for him. He's just kind of hanging out. And he'll actually be a protector. He's a really nice guy. He's kind of tall, about 6 feet tall, blonde hair. Very thin. He's got a surfer body, so he's really good shape. But he's going to be kind of a protector over your house. So just let him hang out a little while. When it's time to cross, you'll know, and they'll go, okay? But anyways, Chad is his name. He was a surfer in the 1960s, okay? Thanks for writing. Thanks for watching. All right. My next spirit shout out is for Justin C. Hello, Justin. Good to see you, buddy. Hold on. I got to put my glasses on. I got a message come through for you, and I had to write it down. Yeah. You have a spirit guide around you named Philos. He was an ancient Greek philosopher, Philos. He shows me his beautiful Greek robes, the togas, and he's dressed really nicely in classic style Greek clothing. And he asked me to point out, he said that there's a lot of blue light around you now, and he said they're inspiring you. The spirit world is giving you vision, something that you want to create, either a business or some type of project you're working on. But Philos keeps saying, he says, follow your vision. Follow your vision. Let it lead you. It's leading to success. So that's a message. I hope that helps you. But Philos, Philos, he spelled it for me, is his name. And he's working with you. So absorb the blue light. You have the gifts of vision and the gifts of truth. So speak your truth, share your vision, and you're going to open up doorways of opportunity. Anyways, hope that makes some sense. Thanks for being here. All right, and then my next spirit shout out is for the Wild Witch. Listen, I got a message this morning. It actually came from your mother and a sister. They're both in the spirit world. And they said to tell you, please don't be upset. They were twin flames. They said, we're all part of a soul group. But they chose, before they came here, that when one would go, they went together. They're asking me to tell you that what happened was that they got confused while driving. They got lost. They were slowing down in the left lane. They said that they were looking for signs or exit signs off this road they were on. And they said they didn't realize how slow they were going because they were looking for signs, and that's what caused the accident. But your mom is asking me to tell you, she said, please tell her, forgive me. I was very harsh towards her many times. And she says that she's just been afraid to let go. She has not crossed to the light. Your sister went over, and your sister's trying to get her, but she's always on the edge of the light. And your mom says, she said, I'm just afraid to let go. What if I don't see her again? She's worried about not seeing you. So I want you to explain to her. You have heart to heart, and you say, Mom, I'm still here. Even if you go to the light, you'll have even more access to me. You see, right now, while she's earthbound, she's limited in how much ability she has to move between dimensions and spheres. So you want to tell her that by going to the light, she'll actually get to have more time with you. And, between you and I, Wild Witch, that light will bring the emotional healing, because she had some control issues, when she was on Earth. They show me that around her, it was like she wanted to control everybody in every situation. And, that control freakitis, I call it, is actually an addiction. And if we don't conquer our addictions, they follow us in the spirit. So she's had a hard time letting go. Now, it doesn't make her a bad person. And I know she's caused you some grief. But I'll tell you, she's trying to work on it. But I want you to let her know that she should go to the light. Just keep talking to her and tell her Psychic Bob said. I think she's hearing me now, but I want you to say that I said it as well, okay? But that's what happened. They were looking for signs, road exit signs, and they slowed down. It was just like they weren't paying attention as they were trying to read stuff, and then they were hit. Anyways, they're both okay. Your mom and them made a transition out of the body, though your mom is still hanging out here. She's literally on the edge of the light, so she's not sure she's ready to cross over, but she will. You help her, okay? And I send prayers for that as well. Thanks for writing. Hope that helps some. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, guys, when I tell you, I don't know where the day goes, but I am so glad to be here with you. I love you guys. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming because tomorrow is Wednesday, and that means Wiccan Wednesday. Make sure to be here. We'll have some mystical stuff. If you get a chance, pop over to my website. I've got all my books over there at my bookstore, and you can also read about my work as a psychic and also get on my schedule for a private reading. So if you'd like to do that, I'd love to hear from you. You guys rock. Well, listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. Hit subscribe. Visit my website. Be part of Spirit Channel. If you didn't see this weekend's videos, go catch up. Watch those as well. You guys are best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And until then, may you always blessed be.